another person being called out. This time around, it is comedian Kaneez Surka. She's come out and outed Aditi Mittal for forcibly kissing her at a public event without her consent. Let me go across to Vaishnavi, who's joining us with more of this. Vaishnavi, go ahead.
Well, that's right. And in fact, in her Twitter account, she has mentioned and she's told about a story where 2 years ago at a comedy show that she was hosting in Andheri, when in front of hundreds of people, Aditi Mittal walked up to her and forcefully kissed on my mouth out of the blue and put her tongue in my mouth, is the statement, in fact, that has been given. And of course, it comes, if I can read out that statement.
Are you there with us, Vaishnavi? Well, we'll try and reconnect with Vaishnavi and get you more details. So essentially what Vaishnavi was saying, that the charge is that Aditi apparently had forcibly kissed her, even though she did not give her consent. She kissed her at a public event. It is quite unfortunate, the kind of charges which are coming out. We are getting you more details of more such outings. Remember, people have been named and some of them are the who's who of their industry, veterans at that, from politicians to comedians to lyricists to actors. All of them have been named. In fact, this time around, it is a top comic, Kaneez Surka, who has revealed the ordeal. In fact, let's go across to Kajal, I believe, who's joining us, and she has more details of this. But a quick update of what really it is that she said. She said, I need my story to be told as it happened to me 2 years back. In fact, Kajal, if you can give us more details of what really transpired, at least what the charges are.
Kaneez has said that Aditi had accosted her at one of the shows backstage, and there was inappropriate behavior on the part of Aditi. And the background to this also could be seen because both of them are female comedians. Kaneez is contracted with AIB, and Aditi has always been very vocal about the excesses of AIB, and there have been several charges flying back and forth within the comedy circuit for the past few days, starting with the allegations against Utsav Chakrabarti.
Well, of course, it's already taken a huge toll when it comes to the comedians fraternity after Utsav. Now, there is another outing, and this has literally caused the AIB to come down as well, apologize. We are waiting for more details to come in. But just a quick recap of what exactly it is that the charges are. What Kaneez has said, that 2 years ago at a comedy show I was hosting at the Andheri base in the presence of an audience of 100 people and many comedians, Aditi Mittal walked up to me on the stage and forcibly kissed me on my mouth out of the blue and put her tongue in my mouth while I was still on the stage and without my consent. It left me humiliated, shocked and completely stripped of choice. Every person is entitled to choice. When I mustered the courage to reach out to her a year later, she first apologized but soon turned hostile towards me, leaving me confused and hurt. Well, in fact, let me go across to Kajal. Kajal, it is quite interesting how this time around, again, another, the reason why this case, of course, is different because the person who is accused this time around is a woman and not a man. Unfortunately, if these charges are true, it is damning and shameful.